Hey guys, AKC here, and today I'm back with another review. And today we're reviewing uh Baltimore dream pop group, dream and indie pop group, Beach House. And you know what Beach House is? I literally just explained them. They are a dream pop group, and from what I hear from this album and some of their other songs, they're pretty chilled and laid back type of music. That's the type of music they make. It's pretty chill and laid back. Um, and yeah, I mean, I don't really know too much about them. I know that it's a duo actually. It's a duo, and their name is Beach House. I know the main vocalist. She is actually from Paris, France, and she's the singer, while the dude he does the music. I mean, they both do the music, but she's the singer. Anyways, let's just get into it with this review. First song is Saltwater. And already I like the vibe of it. Saltwater is a pretty cool one. It does remind me of kind of like rock in a way. It has like this rock feel to it, which makes sense as it is dream pop. And it's kind of really brings you into the world of this album. It's like I said, it's a lot more laid back. It lets you just sit and stare. Like it's kind of like a nostalgic vibe with this one. I like it. It's nice. It's short. It's sweet. Also love the lyrics. They feel melancholic and sad, but also very romantic and everything. I really like that. Then we go to Tokyo Witch, which we find like a really interesting sound here. This sound actually appears up later in the album, like a couple more times in the album. It's like this weird retro vibe, kind of like 8-bit sound. I'm pretty sure it's not an 8-bit sound. I think it's like some type of piano. But I think it sounds good. And I think her voice matches with it really well. We also see this like on Master of None and Auburn and Ivory. Master of None is like this really, really amazing track. That is like nicely structured. It kind of takes the elements of like Saltwater and Tokyo Witch and kind of just mixes them. And mixes a really good track. We have also Apple Orchard, which I think is a little bit on the slower side, and it's like one of my main complaints about this album. I don't like how slow it is. I like how chill and laid back it is, but sometimes by the near the time it gets to childhood, I kind of just wanted it to be over. I kind of just wanted to like, okay, you know what? It's too slow. It's too slow. I have to say it is paced decently well. The album is paced decently well, even on tracks like Heart and Lungs, which is alright. I don't like the middle part where it's just silence. Plus, it doesn't really hit anything. And I know it's not supposed to hit a peak or whatever. Maybe I just have to get used to their music more. That's why I do 3 listens. But Heart and Lungs, I don't know, it just feels too drawn out and everything. And I kind of want to go to sleep by the end of the song. I know it sounds like an insult. And maybe that's what they were trying to do. But I don't know. I don't like it. Then we have a House on the Hill, which is just alright. I think the percussion, the drum type of like percussion that they use is weird. It kind of just brings up like this random like kind of sound out of nowhere, and even then like because on like one half of the side of the album, it had like that 8-bit vibe, but Tokyo Witch, Apple Orchard, Master of None, and Auburn and Ivory, which again also Auburn and Ivory is a really good track. I love her vocal performance on here. I feel like she really gives it her all. And I love the courses that she does on Auburn and Ivory. But like I was saying, on House on the Hill, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Numb, because Numb on Portishead's Dummy, it has like those really weird drums. That's kind of reminding me of what with the barn. Thing is, here they kind of already had a set sound. So when it just moved to like this weird other sound, it kind of just sounds weird. Unlike with Portis's Dummy, you kind of already have a mix of so many different sounds, and that's mostly because there are 2 different genres. Trip hop is a very diverse genre, and obviously dream pop is a laid back one, but you can do the laid back in a variety of ways. Honestly, I don't think this is one of them. Sorry. Then we have Childhood and Lovely Girl, and I kind of just put these together in one. Lovely Girl is alright. I feel like it's not like a memorable track for me. I don't think it's bad though. From what I remember from it, I don't think it's bad. And then we have Childhood, and this one kind of like is supposed to bridge the gap between the sound changing between Childhood from between Auburn and Ivory to Lovely Girl, because Lovely Girl does kind of go into more an ambient type of sound than Auburn and Ivory, which is more rich with different sounds. Again, with that 8-bit sound that I really like, 8-bit kind of retro sounding sound that I really like. It's supposed to do that, but I don't think it does it well. Like again, I do think some of the songs on there are paced well. Like Saltwater is paced super well. Tokyo Witch, Apple Orchard's paced pretty well. Master of None and Auburn and Ivory, and like I said, Heart and Lungs. Even if I don't like it, um, I think it's paced pretty well. Childhood and Lovelier Girl and House on the Hill is paced pretty well, but Childhood and Lovelier Girl is just they don't really grab my attention. But other than that, was there any other positives? I like the album cover. That's the reason why I listen to the album. I like the album cover. I think it's really pretty. I also kind of like the structuring and the sequencing of the record too. I do like how it kind of like gets longer. You can tell there's like a story happening throughout the thing, throughout the album, in a way, and you can tell it's like a really nostalgic album. They're trying to bring off a feel of nostalgia, and they actually do that really well. They do that really well on every single track on here, I have to admit. Every single track gives off this feeling of nostalgia. Overall, it's very chill. I think it's pretty good, but I don't think it's amazing. This is definitely a debut record. This is definitely a debut record. So I think I'll give it like a 7. Like a strong 7. A strong 7, like 7.5. I think it's very enjoyable. Yeah. See ya next time, and I honestly recommend it. See ya.